What's up, family? Today, I am bringing you guys another play-by-play. This time, we're actually playing middle. We're playing Anubis mid. We're going up against Anua. This is just a casual match. But again, with these play-by-play plays, I'm going to bring you guys through my thought process. I start always when I play mid at the back camp, and I clear fast enough so that I don't miss a single minion on this wave. And if I don't miss a single minion, as you can see, I hit 2 first, and it was still level 1. And from here, we can just kind of snowball our lead. As always, in the kind of boring parts, I'm gonna fast forward a little bit while talking over it, um, unless I think there's something important. Like for example, here. I outclear the wave and I just grab the gold, easy gold there. But yeah, for the filler kind of parts where I'm just clearing wave, I will tend to fast forward it, just so you guys aren't just watching me, just clear wave and just AFK farm basically. I'm gonna let you guys see the action for the most part, and again, my thought process behind everything. Let me know how you like that kind of recording process. But yeah. Um, Here we just, we're clearing wave, and I get ganked by Loki. I hit him with a quick turnaround and easy, just kind of 2 him, trap him, stop him from using his 3 fully, and I avoid being killed. When you are playing mid lane, the most important part of playing mid is to always play like you're being ganked. You always want to be prepared for a gank, especially if you don't know where the jungler is at. Hence why I save my 2, and just in case, I save my blink. As you can see, I didn't panic blink. Um, as soon as I hit Loki with my 2, I know that I was safe, and I didn't have to do anything else. I didn't have to waste any more abilities. I especially didn't waste my 1 or my 3 because there was no point. I'm not going to kill Loki, and I'm essentially just going to be wasting my abilities instead of wasting it or using it on wave. Now here we see Loki rotating, trying to get Newell for the gank. I try to make something happen here, but again, this big minion is kind of holding off my wave, so I prioritize the big minion here, and then wasting or using. I keep saying wasting, but using my abilities on clearing the wave, focusing on the wave. Not really Nua. If she tries to do something here, we can. Oh, I guess we're not doing her, but like I said, always playing for the gank, always being prepared for the gank. So as soon as Loki pops up to him, ult him, he's dead, insta kill. Wasted gank from Loki, killing the jungler. That's always good, and just getting our jungler on the lead. Now, nothing really happens in the next few minutes. I'm just clearing mid wave here. I'm also going to be looking to grab my red here because I don't want to miss my red as the wave's pushing up. And again, just more AFK farming. And what is the most important is you don't want to miss minions, right? I'm calling out be careful left because I don't know where Loki's at. I am not going to waste my ult here because one, all she has to do is ult and she escapes my ult. So that would just be a wasted ult from me. And two, it's just really hard to kill a full health Nuwa with only a level 1 ult, and with only 1 tier 3 item. So she's super easy to escape, and again, if I get ganked, I would not be ready to handle the gank by myself, right? Again, as a mid laner, if you don't know where the enemy jungler is at, you always want to be prepared to get ganked. We see that Loki here is on the left lane, so I can be aggro here for a little bit, right? Um, we know that he's not. It's gonna take a while until Loki starts to go and rotate to mid. Now it has been a few minutes, so we could back off here. But again, the idea of just oh, now we see Loki again on the left side of the minimap, but New wasn't in a tower, so I couldn't really make anything happen. Again, just the idea of always be prepared to get ganked. If you want to be a successful mid laner, you just want to be prepared to get ganked. Now, again, just more AFK farming. We are just trying to clear a wave, trying to get the lead as much as we can. Right now, we're level 9. We are on our. We are starting to build our second item. Halfway there. Nila's level 8. She barely has her first item, so we're all good there. And now I want you guys to notice that I start to place wards on the side. Now that I'm dealing with a Loki, I know that he likes to go invis a lot. Obviously, he's Loki, so I like to place wards just so I know, especially without comms. Like I said, Loki is right there. So having wards at the side, even if you're not going up against Loki, if you're solo queuing, it is so important that if you're a laner, to ward, um, your potential gank lanes where a jungler can come from. It'll, one, help you survive, and two, if you survive, you end up, obviously not you'll obviously not miss any minions. You will just be able to keep up with the enemy laner and eventually even snowball into a lead. So wards are very, very important. Again, if you don't know, they just received, or they didn't just receive, they received a buff. There used to be a minute long, which was god awful, but now they made it to 2 minutes long. Now again, just more AFK farming, not missing any minions. And we are also going to grab the gold harpies here. We see that Loki's in mid lane, so he's in no place to grab these. So I'm going to grab them. I'm already in the lead in my lane. Might as well get farther in the lead. These are also very important. And since we are such in the lead, now we can grab our full second item and halfway to our third item, which puts us even more in the lead now. Now here, I believe our support Nuwa, yes, she signals us to gank middle lane. I VGS to wait, meaning that she just chills there for a bit. Let me clear my minion wave first, because if I attack Nuwa with a minion wave, it's just if I try to kill Nuwa with a minion wave, it'll just put me in danger, especially, and it'll be a lot harder to kill Nuwa. Their Nuwa, that is right. So right there, I did not waste time essentially, but I didn't waste any abilities on just trying to kill Nuwa and ignoring the wave, because as a laner, your wave is so important. You need to prioritize killing the minions as more. I would argue you need to prioritize killing minions more than killing the enemy gods, because at some points, yes, maybe like if you get 2 or 3 god kills, um, that's when it has more value to go for kills instead of the minions. But if you're only gonna get like 1 kill, a couple assists here and there, and you rotate, that's not really worth the value of missing a full wave of minions. People, especially beginners, tend to underestimate the value of an entire minion wave. They would just rotate, to the left lane, to the right lane, and next thing you know, the enemy laner is ahead of them by 2 levels, but yet they have themselves 3 kills. Now, as you can see here, I missed my 2 here, but we're still ready for the gank. We're not, Loki's level 11, so it doesn't really matter. He can't really kill us right now. And he actually wastes his ult. Since he wastes his ult, my 2 is almost up. I can basically just kill him here without even using my 2, actually. So it's kind of bad for Loki to go aggro on me there. Nuwa could have helped him out for sure, but I'm not even sure if Nuwa was close enough to be able to help him. And then, of course, the gank, or I would say late gank, came from our Loki and ended up killing him. So since we cleared the wave in mid, we are now free to rotate in middle, to the right, sorry. And that's just an easy kill. Again, we are rotating because we cleared our minion wave already, and we are not going to miss minions. That's important. That's the importance of having a lead and prioritizing your farm. I missed my 2 there, but I was able to get Nua's blink, and I was essentially also able to get a little bit of abilities from Bacchus. He stuns us here, and yeah, I would say that's a pretty nice trade. So some key things to note from my rotation there. Again, I rotated because I already cleared my minion wave, and I essentially had a small amount of time to be able to rotate, get a kill, and not miss any minions. And Loki, we were able to hit him with our 2 here. Unfortunately, all our abilities are down, but he's still up. This is a poor move from Loki. Yes, he does get the kill from Nuwa, but he feeds me even more. The Nuwa is the worst person to kill on our team right now. She's a support. By the Loki killing her, it doesn't really bring any value to the other team. If I was low health and he, went all in on me and he ended up killing me and he got traded, that would have been a lot better value for him. But since I was full health and, I got the kill again, that just gave me more XP, more of a lead. As you can see now, I'm level 15 to Nua's level 13. And it was just an overall bad decision from Loki, bad decision from the jungler. And now I'm just gonna keep fast forwarding here. I do get in a couple of fights here, but nothing really happens in the fights. Nobody gets any key kills or anything. So I think this is just a good time to fast forward it. I get low key ulted again, just always expecting the gank, even though we don't know where they are. We have a ward there, so we know that Loki's still there. And we're hitting Bacchus with our 2 to stop his stun. And I ulted here, wasted my ult, didn't really get a kill with that. And we're just kind of just stalling here, so I didn't think there was a need to put in this fight. Nothing really happened. Some taunting here from me. And again, since now we cleared minion wave, we are good to rotate. If you're not sure when to rotate, if you're a minion wave ahead, that's a good time to rotate. We put our ability over the jungle camp. If you guys didn't know, that's possible. We put an ability over the jungle camp. We see the jungle's up. We see Loki's here. He's not going to challenge us or anything. We see him backing off, so we are good to rotate and hopefully get Herc here on the right side to help Herc out on the right side. And he ults. That's a very nice ult from Herc with a knockup from Sobek. And easy kill for Herc, for me and Herc with the assist. Overall, very clean from Herc, very good 2-hit for me, and it was just a very, very nice execution on both sides. Now we're going to move on with our 4th item, Ob Shard. If you guys also don't know what to build on certain gods, what I've been doing is, if you look up Smite 2 Pro builds on YouTube, the Smite content, I'm not sure who actually created the website, but a lot of Smite content creators are posting their Tracker GG builds on it. It's not like we can Smite source where it's just literally his builds, and most of them are troll builds. I'm not trying to hate on Weekend or anything, but yeah, these builds are like based off of what Tracker GG has, so in their ranked games and stuff. But yeah, feel free to check that out. I'll probably link that in the bio as well. Enough of that yapping. We see 3 people, maybe 4 people here. Actually 3 people. It should just be easy pickup kills over here, easy cleanup. Rotation, we obviously aren't there for the full minion wave in mid, but since we're able to get these kills over here, what the team should have done is instantly go for Gold Fury here. I'm trying to signal it to them to attack Gold Fury, but they refuse to play any objectives. If you just watch the game, you'll see that since it's a casual game especially, casual players aren't really focused on objectives, which is, if you want to win the game, you should play objectives for sure. It's what gets you the win faster, and the game won't be delayed as much. But obviously, since it's a casual game, maybe some players don't really, know what they're doing, or they're not really prioritizing objective that much. They just want kills or whatever, which is respectable. It's a casual game, who minds. But they got Gold Fury anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But here, we do see some very nice, easy kills here in the right lane. We'll try to make something happen. We'll try to help Herc out. Unfortunately, my ult isn't up, so I can't really do much. I'm trying to hit my abilities through the wall just so I don't get pulled or, CC'd or pulled by Sobek or whatever. And then that's just an instant death for me. So still trying to play cautious even though I'm up in the lead, which is also, again, what you want to do. When you're playing a mage or an ADC, you want to make sure your positioning is good. As you can see from that fight, I was basically hiding behind a wall while hitting my abilities, so that way they can't CC me, right? Bacchus has to jump over the wall and has to choose between killing me or killing Herc, and that just puts their positioning in a tough spot. And if you want to be a successful mid laner or ADC player, you want to be able to learn how to position well, where you can still damage the enemy players while at the same time trying your best to be hard to kill or be hard to attack in one ability, right? What I mean by that is like, if Loki, let's say the enemy Loki, were to use his 3, he should not be able to hit me and Hercules or me and Zeus at the same time. Now over here, I believe Bacchus uses burp, so I instantly use my 2 ult, and he's dead. He's level 13, I'm level 20, so that's just an easy kill right there. We get Loki stunned, but I have Blink, and we'll just watch us outplay. Blink into 3, into 1. I don't even have to hit my 2, he's being hit by tower, and he just got completely outplayed there. Again, always being ready for the gank, always playing cautiously, even though I'm up, like 4 levels from Loki. I was still ready to be ganked at any time. I got Loki ulted. I just blinked right away as soon as my blink was up, and essentially was able to just outplay him from there. But as I was saying about positioning, you also need to know how to peel. And since you're positioning as well, you should be able to peel for your ADC, especially if you want to be a successful mid laner. If you want to be a successful ADC, you need to learn how to work with your mid laner slash or ADC, right? If they're getting damaged on them, if they're getting damage dealt on them, you should be able to, kill whoever's or hurt, whoever is damaging them. If it's a jungler, if it's another major ADC, you should be able to peel for each other. Speeding up the fight a little more over here, just because here we're literally just running around, nothing really is happening, no one's targeting anybody, and we're all just kind of ult dumping here, kit dumping, which is not what you really want to do, but again, it's a casual match, so you can't really expect the greatest plays from everybody. And hey, I'm kit dumping as well, so, but over here, I believe Zeus pulls off an ult, which then I don't waste my ult here, just because, there's really not a high ult value from me, and I don't feel the need to use it. So that was just an easy kill from CERN. He was out of position, so Herc was able to grab him with his 2 and able to kill him instantly. And from here, we just grab more objectives, grab more farm, and essentially just get our lead up even further, right? Nuwa and Bacchus are going to challenge this. So what I try to do here is I try to use my abilities, but since I'm the highest level and I can't really rely on my teammates, I'm trying my best to zone here. But we do end up securing the Gold Fury, so which is great. And since Bacchus is very low, this should be an easy kill for us. Out of steal, I still don't feel the need to ult. I don't think that it's has the highest value, and which is also what you gotta understand as a mid player or solo laner, mid player or an ADC player. If you are, as high as elite as I am, or if you have this huge advantage, you don't have to dump your entire kit. You don't have to ult them as soon as possible. Here, Loki ulted Nuwa once again, the worst person to kill on our team. And I'm still not wasting my ult. Loki is a very hard player to kill, especially if I probably could have killed him with my level lead and the amount of damage I'm doing, but I just didn't want to take my chances. And yeah, Loki could just go invis and I would just lose track of him with my ult, right? So again, if you want to ult them somebody, it's your choice or whatever. But as a mage who relies heavily on their ult as one of the, team changing or result changing team fights, or its objective secures, you kind of want to hold on to your ult until you feel it's absolutely necessary to use. If Bacchus does end up securing the pyromancer here, the pyro bomb, which is fine, but however, we do see this nice opportunity for us to get a bunch of kills here. So we see Zeus ult down, so we can't rely on Zeus ult. Nice CC there from, I think that was from Herc. Yeah, that's the only person that can CC that much. But we get who was that? CERN? I'm not sure who that was, maybe Loki. But we get CERN or slash Loki, whoever that was, and Bacchus. And right now I'm just dominating 11-0-4. Build's very nice, Book of Thoughts into Soul Gem, Necro, and Broad. And then last would be Cosmic Horror. And this build is actually from Shinto. Shinto runs this build in mid lane, and obviously Shinto number 3, currently number 3 player in ranked, and it's just been a really good build. If you don't know how to build, what I recommend is literally just go on Tracker GG or Smite 2, build websites, not Smite Source, YouTube videos, my videos maybe, and just looking at the end build of the game. Obviously it's good to experiment and stuff. It's fun to experiment in Smite. If you want to go with a full cooldown build, full damage build, feel free to do so. But obviously, pros are pros. They most likely have more game knowledge than an average Smite player. So it's just always good to follow pros if you don't really know what to build. As far as auto building, I'm not really sure if you should do auto building. Auto building isn't bad, but it's also not the best. If you don't wanna, if you don't know what to build, just go on Tracker GG, look at the top pro players, see what they build, and just go from there. But as far as what I've sped up, nothing really, just filler. Everybody's trying to kill each other, but I am gonna start to play the regular speed here in this fire giant fight, because fire giant fight is probably one of the most important fights in the game. It can turn a game from a losing to a winning game just like that. Just right here, just trying to zone, because Herc is zoning, but this Bacchus has stolen so many objectives from us during this game. He's stolen Pyro, he's stolen Siren. I ult dump here just so we get the Fire Giant secure. I try my best to stay alive here, but I believe I do die. We get Sobek ulted, so my first initial thought is to run here, but I remember I have life steal, so hopefully I can sustain his ult without being executed. But I still die anyway from Nuwa ult, which is alright. Herc tried to peel for me, however, I still die because of what it was like 500 damage from Sobek ult. Honestly, we could have ended here. We could have, but I'm not sure. Casual teammates, whatever. It's not the end of the world that we didn't end here, but we could have ended here. Especially since it's only Nuwa that's up. Nuwa doesn't really do anything right now. She hasn't had her presence felt throughout the entire game. But I'm just fast forwarding this fight now. I believe nothing really happens. It's a 4v5, so it's essentially a free win. I end up dying here again, which is alright because we got them really weak, and teammates can just basically clean up. And hopefully from there we end it. Bacchus dies, Cern dies. What the entire team should do now is literally just focus Titan. If you guys didn't know, Titan is very weak, super easy to kill. I have no clue why Loki is split pushing. No clue, absolutely. As you can see, I'm just pinging Loki here, because this game should have been done if Loki was there. But yeah, Titan is very weak. Titan's easily, you can easily kill Titan. GG from the opponents. GG from everybody. I believe I show my stats at the end. So yeah, 14, 2, and 6. And then I believe I also go to details here. So that's the build if you guys want to get the full build. And I believe I also got top damage here, top kills, top damage, top gold in the game. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you on the next one, family. Peace out.